going to bed at night. I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Come on, guys.
Me
We've got lots to do.
too. Alright, I want to see what the levels are like here, because if they are in the 60s, I'm outie.
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presence is below us, but not as large.
Alright, so
Up it is, then.
we go down.
Everything okay there, big guy?
Yes!
You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
I don't like stairs.
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Dude,
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
take your boot off.
It's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What?
of course. You're
What?
right.
How is that a revelation?
Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
How?
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of
Hypersensitive?
pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front then.
What's
Hey.
the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
Everyone's calling me cranky.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Thanks.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Good shit on, Dohalim! What y'all got down here? Whee! I don't... Yo, can you give me, like, one Zoogle to fight so I know, like, what I'm up against? Oh, that's probably the burbs. Ooh, that's a lot of level 66 burbs!
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Fucking me too.
My special.
I'll crush you!
How many...
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Let's see, how many burbs is he hitting there?
You picked the wrong fight! It's over!
Can't get out of this!
You escape!
That friggin' does it!
Here I come! You're mine! Stardust!
Oh my god, there's so many burbs!
Ignite!
Oh my god.
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. Go away!
Well, that dropped.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes!
Something tells me I should not be here. Oh, is it the fact that you're fighting a whole bunch of level, like, 60 things? No, not that. No, it's not that. Burbs, burbs. Okay. Okay, we should get a couple.
Well done.
Oh, you salute!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Now!
In an instant! Impact cross! Not a chance!
Handle it!
Do it still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Doing my combo, and they slap me like a big old salute.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Hex breaker! Breaking the hex! Ooh, that was worth. Well, I'm obviously not continuing this adventure because fucking level 60 stuff. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, totally gonna continue here because, you know, I totally want to die. Let's see if we have the book for this lady. I don't think so, but I would be interested to see if I do. I mean, I haven't made all the books yet either, so... I also don't know which one she needs, so...
Good grief.
I don't... I actually didn't expect this.
Hey! Whoa!
Huh? Well...
Aha.
Huh?
Yeah.
I guess...
Huh?
Got it.
Thanks.
Phantom Flower of Navira. Find the old book in the library. What? Okay. Still don't have the book for her. Was that a quest objective I had? Wait. Oh, activity records. That's up. Yeah. So... Alright. I googled this one, so... Hang on, where am I going?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Was it? Was it? Alright, hang on. Wrong buttons everywhere. Alright, so I'm going up here.
We should be able to cook here.
Well, duh. Harapu. Okay. Bees! Not the bees.
I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Can I look at it? Ooh. Yikes. A part only the chosen one can pull out. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just do there.
You finally made it.
Gotcha. So there's more peeps. Okay. We'll just cut through here. This Wunderbard is on the other side. Han Freak. He's Han Freaky. He's Han Freak. He's Han Freaky. I mean, what do you... I'm gonna talk to a kid? Crying? Exclusively what I want to try to avoid.
I'm not so sure. How's this?
You were destined.
I see.
Great! Huh?
Agreed.
Darling.
Adios. Quivering candles. That's another quest. Hey! Oh, antique collector. Nice. That worked out. That actually worked out fairly well.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, then the two of you could be irritating together.
Wow. Rude. Genji and the Heike clans? More ore! Hey! Yo, I like that. More ore, more ore. Alright, keep hitting the wrong button. What other... That's a lot of... Can I... So that's the main one. Discover all the owls. Yeah, that's the... Yeah. Level 60. Yeah, I want to check this one real quick. But there are more quests I can pick up, so... Yeah, like in Pelagian. Yeah, I want to grab a lot of this stuff. I'll probably pick up all the owls as well. I'll probably just do that and
Looks like
cut.
we made it here in one piece.
Looks like we made it.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Taskete. Iko.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad? You should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but... You sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there. Even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
No.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you gotta admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah, what the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back.
You bastard.
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Yo, and Hoodle's thick too.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, A lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess... it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but... I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Xion. But that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
I love that still of Xion there. Like with her, like an open-mouthed smile.
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Dahnan are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Yeah, we don't know what it was like
Once,
before
maybe.
Valoran took over.
Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to...
What the fuck?
What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without
Was it a
thinking.
bee?
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
So lame.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
I love it. I love it. See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Kind of adding on to what I was kind of bitching about a couple episodes ago. Like, I'm just faffing about here. I'm doing side quests and stuff to get stronger so that when we go to the next stage, the next leg of the journey, I already have a heads up, or I have a step up, I guess. Or a leg up, whatever the fucking say. English is hard. I don't mind watching skits now. Because we're just faffing about. But if I was like, head on doing a journey, like, if you're just stopping me from progressing, it gets kind of annoying.
Wow! Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Everyone needs counseling. Well, sure.
Great!
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite type of astral energy? I mean, if lightning was one. Oh, aggressive. Well, friends. Tear it down! Really are the blazing hero.
Wow.
Just cheap little sub-story.
I wish I could get an examination.
Well, if you say so. Let me see, yes, you're in well, all right?
Ugh, if only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Well, hers have like joints and whatnot that...
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing
Lightning
this on
blade.
purpose?
Alright, yeah, there's one on level 3.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make...
You mean like this guy right here? Oh yeah, it's the wedding!
Right!
No. All we have to do is go in the frickin' temple, dude.
Sax Leo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Shh. Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
Weddings! What a beautiful wedding! What a beautiful wedding. I'll just walk it. Said the bridesmaid to the waiter. What a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. What a shame. Truly a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Wow, that is a pretty big, I mean, friends and family? And it's a small little section of the church, too, or the temple.
just great.
El Dohalim is quite loquacious.
Cheers!
Kampai!
What?
I don't...
Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I?
Really?
Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. Oh, I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. there's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things?
How many times have you so far?
That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Aritas bouquet. Wedding cake cutter. Transcendent matchmaker. Alright. Deepen bond with Alphen, so obviously we keep doing that. Nice like Bryce.
Feeling better now, Shion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
Mm-mm. Alright. Are you serious? The wedding cake cutter is a better blade. Please don't tell me. I hate everything. Everything is a lie. Look at that! Jesus. Sure. Activity records. I should be able to do this one. Pancakes. Delicious pancakes. Also, silver suit of armor. Was that yeah. Aspirants boost. Hell yeah. By 20%? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Heck yes. Alright. So, zoom out. That's the quest. Let's go pick these up real quick. This or these. I don't know how many quests there are. What a beautiful
Finally.
wedding.
If only
Shut.
we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
There's no wind in space, dumbass.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
Well,
We can't chase after every little thing.
Yes.
yes. Yikes. Irresponsible biologist A.
Excuse me!
Hey.
Elderly person who's in distress? Not my problem.
Really now?
Experimental Zoogle. Degphasol. Oh, that's where we are. You ejected it and it survived the trip in space?
What?
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Very nice.
6-armed giant. Tissue sample. No.
Dohalim, the line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Oh no. Night Phantom, Doohickey. Yes. What a shame.
Hey, Alphen. you mind if we take a bit of a detour?
It's fine by me, but what for?
Rinwell says there's a phantom flower that grows around here. We want to look for it. It won't take long, promise.
A flower, huh? All right, let's take a look.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic.
Well,
I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cyslodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there.
Library.
Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more
And
pleasant
then
now that
there's
the
this
locals aren't quite
asshole.
as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
I'm sorry, what?
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Poodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hoodle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
You're about to get lightning bladed,
Ow,
boy.
Get off of me, you insecure fluff ball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
He's so tiny and cute, I love him. Well, if you like tiny things, you'll... No! No penis jokes today.
Look out!
Beware, my wedding cake cutter.
What the hell is that? Hey, you want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
What level are you? It's kind of terrifying.
You just had.
341,000? Wait.
to make things difficult. For
I
us
guess that's
silly.
gonna be the.
What are you
No.
muttering about? Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry, I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Take this!
I'll tear you apart!
Dragon Swarm! Aim for the weak spot. Try
Oh,
this!
I almost exclusively aim for the weak spot. Oh, please don't hit me.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Aha.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Far enough!
You're mine!
Blow away!
Rising...
1, 2, 3.
In here.
It's over!
Now,
Try harder! Not a chance!
all good things come to an end.
You're mine! Lightning thrust!
Supernova.
Damn, dude, you wanna like do something other than charge at me?
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Nope, that'd be real silly, wouldn't it?
Lightning thrust!
Can I? You're not.
It looks like you got this one covered.
Try this! Dragon Swarm!
I can handle it.
Good.
Dance in the wind.
This one's all mine!
As long as I can get it every now and then, I'll be good. What?
Astral energy.
Oh no, I remember. I remember.
What did I tell you? Don't get in our way!
Oh no, I remember.
Storm! Dazzle! Stardust! Lunar Rocket!
Uh-huh. Oh, I remember.
One at a time. Watch out. It's changing its attacks.
I remember this fight.
I'll be saving this one.
You require
Rip and tear. Amazing.
Explosive ring!
Raging wall.
Get up, get up, get up.
Not now, not ever!
Ready to go.
I'm sorry to be a
Try
bother.
harder!
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
Here I come!
They're surrounding
Lightning
us.
dance! Lunar Rocket! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
Let me get it, let me get
I'll
it.
burn it all!
Yes. I was like, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it.
Ah!
Flaming
Flaming pillar! Fire!
It's not great.
Far
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
I'm on it.
No escape!
Eat this! Take this! I'll tear you apart! Talon Storm!
Lightning thrust!
There you go. Don't let up.
Ow. Rude.
Leave me.
Rude.
Struck! Be still! Rising Falcon!
Oh, I knew it was coming, and I was like, no, I hit the right bumper, so I gotta get hit. Get up, get up, get up.
My focus!
I hate myself.
Leave the chargers to me! Okay, here I go. Stupid from before.
It's about to come at us.
overrun it immediately. Stop, 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 please.
Sealed. More for the healing
I'll
circle.
finish you here and
I will sit here in this healing circle.
By the
see what happened there as you crossed.
See what happened
Should've
there.
done that.
Isn't even over with it, and I'm scared.
I'm not...
Hell yeah.
Rain down.
You're mine!
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
I really owe you one.
In here.
You're mine!
Can you?
There with
I'll let you all down.
You'll pay for that!
Bring you back from death.
Wow, rude.
Here I come!
Yeah, we're getting out of there.
Fire on the others. Light out.
What? What? Wow. I'll see if she can heal me. Hey, hey, Shion. Hey, hey, honey, baby, sweetie, sweetie. Do that.
I'll bring you back from this abyss. Up and at 'em, let's go!
Not done yet.
Go rock, dance in the wind! Can't be happening!
Yikes.
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Eat this! Starting wind.
Explosive ring!
What was I thinking?
It's over!
I don't know, but I don't know, but can you heal? Can you heal us?
Anything in armor is all mine.
Try harder!
Sorry.
Stay away from my friend!
It's alright, Renwell. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Resuscitation!
Take this! Ignite!
Don't go in a well. Please.
I can handle it. Healing circle. Dragon tail. Primed and ready.
I don't know what I do without
Maybe now's not the time.
Isn't it time?
Magic is the power of flame. Finish without a trace. Hold on to your heart. Here I come. Explosion.
Get it, get it, get it.
Fury. Do it. Sleep lock. Demon's descent.
Flashing fang!
Bonk.
I'm not done!
Right! That'll make things easier.
Oh, healing circle. That's cute.
Try this!
Meteor storm!
No! Can't end here!
Did I really just get smacked?
Can't it just make up its mind?
Here's a healing art.
Thanks.
Blah, blah, blah.
Alright, I'm gonna... No, I'm not at half yet. Well...
Radiant heal.
Oh my lord. Why is everything out to get me? Sir, sir.
I'm out of ammo. Forward.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove.
Try this! Explosive ring! I owe you one.
Oh, get out, get out, get out.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together.
Thanks for the sympathy. Damn, dude. Oh, get out, get out, get out.
Thanks for the healing.
Damn. Can I, like, attack one time?
Bring you back from death's abyss.
No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Oh, I'm dead.
You picked the wrong
Won't
fight!
give up.
You! Stay away from my friend! Explosive ring!
Let's tear him up!
Okay. Life bottle for Shion.
Ready to go.
And when we get a chance, I will not orange bottle, I will pineapple gel.
Take this!
Oh, fucking overlimit again!
I can carve through.
They're not playing around.
Oh, trust me, I know they're not playing around. Trust me.
Annihilation. Mega ray. Annihilation.
I exclusively want it.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
Okay, stay in there.
I feel like me again.
That's gonna smart.
Take this!
Still in OL. Fuck that up.
Where are you going?
I'll finish you here and now! Inside me, yours to be let free!
Is it?
Here's a healing art. Away.
I can't tell because everything is blue.
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Lightning orb. Hurricane. Standing form.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Sweet pal. Here.
It's gotta be getting close to changing into its next form. Get out, 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 get out.
Healing is what my arts do best. All mine to do is cause havoc and destruction.
You're mine!
there we go.
This ends now.
But that has to be close. Alright.
Wait, where'd the water go?
Oh. It's Earth now, isn't it?
It's so bright.
It's a pain is what it is.
Yeah, you're fucking telling me.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down. Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Explosive ray!
Oh yeah, explosive ring. This isn't gonna knock it down, is it? Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, lightning? So when?
Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Rinwell.
Damn!
Thanks. Come on. Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah 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 magic for real.
In here.
Oh my fucking lord. Oh, that wasn't.
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Freeze lancer.
Run me, run me. No, that's a laser beam.
Resuscitation. Here's a healer.
Ready and ready. Blow away.
Tempest swirl.
Get up, get up, get up.
Here goes.
Here I go!
Sorry.
This was
Just
all
won't have time to heal everyone.
So what do we do?
You picked the wrong
Shut
fight!
up and be more defensive.
And now it's an over limit, so... Do I have... I do not... Yeah, well, I can
Be careful
dodge.
not to overdo it.
That's fine.
I'll do better.
Glacial come in handy. I'm ready.
Yeah, well, unfortunately...
One at a time. Healing circle. Thanks.
Ooh, healing
Just
circle.
what I needed. Ready. Target show. And again. What the?
Calm down, Alvin.
Sleep now. This'll come in handy. There you
go.
Yeah. Alright, you're not Noelle anymore. Which means I can knock you down next time you charge. You dumbass. You stood in front of a fucking laser, you pleb. Shion, honey, baby, sweetie, boo-boo.
I can feel the medicine working.
No.
Back into the fray.
Now you see what I can do.
Raging storm.
I just gotta butthole that.
Not my finest.
Annihilation.
Dragon Swarm!
Downfall.
Is this it?
Woo! Okay. I will go ahead and do an apple gel.
Back from death. I'll bring you back from death to lightning condemned.
Yeah, Rinwell, can you just like... Okay, that's
If it's
fine.
in the sky, it's mine. Just what the doctor ordered. I'll bring you back from death to
No
birth.
escape! You're finished!
Air thrust. Resuscitation. Flash. Lightning condemned.
First strike!
Not my finest.
Shion. Honey.
Ready to go.
Take this! No
I'm
escape!
expert. Resuscitation. Take care of. Here, let me help.
I've let you all down.
Oh my god. Oh, children.
There! This
I'm all set.
Yeah, too late.
Lightning condemned.
vacuum blade! Not today!
It's fine. Fine. Everything is fine.
Dragon
Raging
Swarm!
storm.
Is this it?
Do it, Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Ooh, obelisk blade. It's fine. It's fine. It's great. It's fine. Great. Best.
What was with that creature? It was some sort of a Zoogle that could control light. Rinwell, do you think that could have been...
The true form of the Phantom Flower? No, it couldn't be.
What makes you so sure?
Because...
What the...
Whoa!
What the hell is that? Is the enemy back for more?
Whatever it is, it's freaking huge!
You guys, calm down. It's okay. It's probably... No, it's definitely the Phantom Flower of Navira.
I mean, Phantom would apply that as
I read about it in
ethereal.
that book we found earlier. It was described as a mysterious light floating up in the sky. It's not dangerous at all. In fact, this is the place it was first discovered.
So that's how it got its name then. You sure it's not some enemy astral art being cast at us?
Positive. I think it's just a rare and unusual weather phenomenon more than anything else.
Cyslodia obviously used to be covered in darkness around the clock. But with that gone, I guess that's why we're able to see this again?
Makes sense.
You could be right. It's so pretty though, isn't it?
Sure. But it's so big we could have seen it from town just fine, couldn't we?
Well, sure, but still.
That's fair.
Hey, who cares where we saw it? I'm just glad we got to see it at all. Besides, that Zoogle was what kept us from seeing it before, right?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
I guess so.
It's such a gorgeous night sky here. You should really bring Shion out to watch it.
Right. Right. I'll, do that.
Mm-hmm. You should also let... Yeah, there you go.
It took a lot to get here, but I can't help but feel like a dream of mine came true. Thanks, Law.
I didn't do all that much, really.
Well, I still really appreciate it. It made me really, really happy.
Hey, you know
Oh, it looks like you can see it even better from over there. I'm gonna go check it out.
Huh? Hey, wait! Renwell?
35 SP? Astral Flower! Did I get more
I
artifacts?
see you've got your
yeah.
relics all lined up again. What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Huh? They're so bright now.
Oh, it's you two. I was merely tending to my collection.
Don't you think you've polished them enough by now?
No.
You take better care of your relics than you do yourself.
I try to take good care of them. However, no matter how much work I put in, it refused to respond.
I thought you could hear their voices somehow.
I can, but that's all I can do with them. I can't actually engage in conversation with them. Not yet.
What are they saying? Did they really want you to polish them that much?
You're right. I was so enraptured with them, I may have selfishly failed to consider their own wishes. I must open my mind and sincerely engage with them in earnest.
He never gets tired of his relics, does he?
Nope. It is interesting to look at them when they're all lined up together like this, though. Like how these two have similar designs. It makes me wonder if they were made in the same period.
An excellent observation. Yes, I too suspect they're somehow intimately related as well.
I don't see what you two are talking about at all.
Hmm? What's this? Why, that smear wasn't there previously. Could it be responding to my voice at long last? It's rather viscous and has a distinct aroma to it.
Ugh, Hoodle! These relics are no place for you to do your business!
Oh.
I'm serious! These are priceless pieces of history!
Smug asshole.
Come on, Dohalim. Let's go wash your hands before you catch anything weird.
Yes, Mom.
This shall be a feast for the senses.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Alright, well that's taken care of. Whoops, keep doing that. Activity. So, 36.8. The rarest book. I don't remember. Well, obviously, I'm not doing that right now. Tissue sample. We'll check this. I need to run. Oops. No. No. Wrong buttons everywhere. Where is this? Questicles. Alright, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run back and I'm gonna take care of the other things, but I need to run to Rena real quick. Nope, not Rena. Lennigus? There we go. I'm gonna...
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Agreed. Oh, Lord Dohalim. Oh, Lord Dohalim. Forge craft. I need some blistering fangs. Bum ba dum. Yeah, these are all from like, yeah. Let's see. Beef. I think I need sheep. Okay. Ba-da-dum bum ba-dum. Alright, price. I want to hold on to a lot of this stuff right now because I may hashtag need it. Well, I don't need that. It's garbage. And I don't need that because it's garbage. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is buy. It's so freaking frackin' expensive. Alright, I need life bottles for sure. It's not good anymore. Let me grab some post-limon gels. Okay.
You can never be too
Shut up.
prepared.
Let's see, combat points. I would like experience, but I need boss fish for that. I'm gonna be fighting bosses, so not bosses, but like no. It's fine. Okay.
Did we have to spend so much?
Shut up. Shut up, baby. Alright, so... here. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Ah. Gonna go here, and then we can go here. I think it's the Astral Energy Convergence Zone. Also, I guess that's our starship. Yeah. I don't remember. But we are better off now than we were before. A little bit stronger. I mean, we're obviously going to get a couple more levels as well. Yeah, we get one free heal over there, so before I use... Okay, I don't remember which ones I've done and which ones I haven't, so... I genuinely don't remember which ones I've done and not. Frick frack. Alright.
No backing?
I got lasered?
This is gonna need all of us
I
together!
have no limits.
I mean, you just got the shit smacked out of you, so.
Rising Falcon!
No, I won't give in.
I'll burn it all!
Jesus Christ. A lot of dudes.
Flaming pillar! Fire!
Will this help?
Here we go again.
Be still! Stardust!
Raging storm!
Damn it.
That could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Oh my god, the backswing.
Watch this! It's finished!
Stardust!
Let's do it!
Rising! Try this! Infernal
Now
fire!
I'm in the groove.
Here I come! No escape! Try harder! My turn! Here I come!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
This one's mine!
Yours to be let free! Luna Rongo!
I'll heal you
Get up.
all!
Talon Thrower!
Lightning
Now I
orb!
can let loose!
I'll crush you!
There's so much shit on the screen right now.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon! Watch this!
Not today!
So much shit on the screen.
Dragon
Eagle
Swarm!
dive! Whirlwind snap!
Alright, sir, please.
Lightning Thrust!
Dust to dust!
Try harder! My turn!
I'll tear you apart!
No, 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 no. I can't.
Luna Rongo!
Rapid hurricane!
Try hard! Not a chance! Lightning Thrust!
Alright, healing circle's always welcome.
What would I do without you? Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
I'll burn it all!
Thank God. Alright, as soon as I take out one of these guys, it'll be a little bit easier.
Flaming Pillar! Fire!
How angry that looks.
River!
Alright, thank God.
Energy!
Say no more!
One down.
Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! Dragon Jet!
Alright, which one's got more? Okay, it doesn't really matter.
Watch this!
It's all!
I'll heal you all.
We'll just smack his ass.
Here's a healing arc.
I'm not done!
On the way you smack my ass.
Flaming Thrust!
I'm just getting started!
Luna Rongo!
Armor won't save
It
you!
looks like you got this one covered.
Rising Strike!
I'll tear you
Infernal
apart!
Turret!
No more playing nice.
I would stop playing nice. Let me get these, please.
Hurricane!
Here I come!
Eagle dive!
It's over!
Hurricane!
Lightning Thrust! Stardust! Luna Rongo! Here I come! Strike!
Don't mind if I do.
Rising Falcon! Burn!
Stop it.
Talon Hurricane!
I'm assuming this is the one that doesn't go into OL.
Luna Rongo!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps
Maybe now isn't the best time.
I really don't.
Take this!
It was
I'm
nice.
not done!
Hey, Shion, to like help yourself, maybe?
Attack time!
Tempest
I'll
whirl.
smash you!
Here I come! Stop!
Bowie.
Try harder! My
Now
turn!
I'm in the groove!
It's all! Stardust!
Whirlwind snap!
Sleep now.
Rising Falcon!
Now.
More!
Alright.
Lightning
Tiger
Tiger
Blade!
Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Hey, sir.
I'll tear you apart!
Lars.
I owe you one!
Over with it?
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am. Let's tear him up!
More where that came from.
Rising Infernal Turret!
Eat this!
It's over!
I can't tell how much damage that did.
I'm not done!
Take this!
I. Oh, what? I got it?
No more Miss Nice Girl.
Question mark? I got it?
Stardust!
Talon hurricane!
Luna Rongo!
I can carve through
The
armor!
flame inside me yearns
pull
to be
myself
let
back.
free!
It does it!
About 1,000 health is about what I'm willing to sacrifice. Safely.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this.
Should be decent.
Roar.
God roar. Roar. Do the roar.
In here.
Sir.
Much for sitting this fight out.
Oh my god.
No bad.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Alright.
Sion, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
God damn.
This might be some decent equipment.
Yeah. Light good. Slight good. Alright.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Alright, I'm willing to do this and all. And we should still be decent. Excuse me. I definitely don't think I genuinely don't remember. Hey, burbs and lizards. I do have a happy bottle. That should pop me to level 5. Nice, dude. Well, let's kill some burbs.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Okay.
Time to let it
You
rip.
son of a
Be
bitch.
still. I'm on it. Stardust.
Careful!
Oops, wrong button.
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Airborne scoundrel.
All my job for your pattern.
I missed.
Burn it all.
I didn't?
Flaming pillar. Fire.
I would have bet money on missing.
Here's a healing art. I never miss.
You did. You literally missed.
Take this. Help this. Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Elvin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Burn in hell.
Alright, I'm just gotta focus on one.
Yeah, you too.
Be still.
I'm just getting started.
Rising sun.
It's time to finish this.
Alright, well, I'm glad I didn't use too much HP.
Consuming wildfire. Annihilation.
Here I come.
Swallow
You're
dare.
mine.
Now I'm in the
Be
groove.
still.
Armor won't save you.
Stardust.
Don't lick me.
Be still.
Man, she's backing her well. That's kind of pog.
Freaking does it.
Rising.
Eat this.
You're mine. It's on.
Evil side.
Burn, baby, burn. Just go and burn up.
Rising sun.
Watch it.
Infernal torrent. Take this.
That's good damage.
That move.
Do it, daddy.
Here comes the big one.
You thought about it.
That freaking does it.
Alright, well.
I'm on vacuum blade.
Whirlwind
Be
blast.
still. No.
Blarg.
And here.
Alright.
This has got your
Hey, Shion. Can you, ayúdame, por favor? Tascate!
I'll smash you. Not on my watch.
Damn it.
What would I do without you?
Oh, shit.
We've all got enough on us. Yes, ma'am.
Rising rocket.
There you go.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You'll soon see about that.
Freaking does it.
Be still. This one's all mine.
I'll be saving you.
Oh, honey.
Here.
You tried it.
Freaking does it. The
You're
picture.
mine.
Rip and tear.
Vacuum blade.
More with that now.
Okay,
Look
one.
sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that?
That training's paying off.
Okay.
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Tenebrous Claw.
Here, let me help.
You picked the wrong fight. Take this.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Alright, hang on. Yeah, there's no way we can't really do anything about it.
Explosion.
I mean,
Leave the chargers to me.
thanks. You know, a little late, but
No. Can't end here.
blarg. Alright.
Don't leave me.
Well, heal me! You booch.
Eat this.
Not done yet.
You're mine.
Lightning thrust! Ready and
Blah 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 magic.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Nope, nope. Oh, is he really gonna?
Come and get it!
Try harder!
Things come to an
Yeah.
Be still!
Oh shit.
Consider yourself finished!
Nice. That worked out a little bit better than I was planning.
That took more energy than I expected.
Prismatic jacket. Prismatic jacket. Oh my god. Praise the sun.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Praise the sun. Alright. Let's see if I've done this one. I genuinely don't remember. I guess I have. I guess we're gonna let that die. That's fine. Alright, so that's this entire side done. Was the water one the one that I had trouble with? I think I've done this one. This is the far dark. Dark. I thought I had done 3. Okay, we got that one. If this is the last one, if we just have the last one, then I'll go do the heal at the, I think we've done the fire one. We might have done the fire one. Yes. Alright. Then all is left is this last one here. I will go do the big heal. I'll do this heal over here. So as to, you know, avoid using any extra items. Okay. And now I know this is like a boss fight, like a double boss fight too. How many... You know what? I'm gonna faff about with this for a sec. Novice solo, defeated all lights. That'll obviously happen probably post-game. And that's deepened Alphen's bond with a fellow party member. Uncover the ultimate ingredient. Alright. Increased weak point damage. What's this one? Elemental defense. What is this one? Resistance. Wow. Oh, you could do the novice solo training girls right now. Yeah, I could. I'm not gonna. Alright. Let's see. Well, we definitely can't get all those. No, can't get all those either. Dum 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 dum. Yes. Yes. Aqua's sure. 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 Alright, so Novice Solo, Untamable Rage. Let's see. Reduced art time during combos. That's tempting. Everything in here is tempting. Let's grab... Mid-air damage. Ouch. Sure. Fuck it. Well, frick frack it. Novice and Ambition, Doohickey. 20 elemental defense. When there's no way we're getting all those. What? Hey, do you want him to be an overlimit even more often? Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's no way we're getting that. I mean, why not go ahead and grab that? It's cheap. It's cheap. You can get a couple things here. At least 2. Yeah. I think only 2. That'll be fine. It doesn't matter. These will all be obtained at some point anyway, even if I have to do off-level grinding, like, I'm gonna. More resistance, more attack. This is actually kind of cheap. Not cheap enough, apparently. Sure. Hey, Kisawa. Beast Assault. Beast Assault. Beast Assault. Yes. 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 I mean, some things will get a little bit more easily than others, but right now, gotta focus on this asshole.
Think we could take that one?
Doubt it. Well, I know it has 2 phases, so.
The sword wielding Sugo?
And not just 1, but 4!
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
Soda! Rising
Now I'm in the groove! Inferno punch!
Way early.
I'll smash you!
I tried to mid-air dodge, but I'm garbage at this video game. Nope.
Thanks, Kisara.
Yo!
Sleep now.
Sir.
Try this! First strike!
Over limit. That's fucking terrifying.
My turn! I have no limits!
They're not playing
I mean, you do. You have an HP limit. That's kind of what we're dealing with here.
Healing is what my art do best.
All night to do cover.
Coming through!
What?
Ha!
I
Now!
refuse. Did I miss?
Scarlet Inferno!
Searing flame.
Try harder! The flame
I've played Dark Souls once.
My art can do. Rise and shine.
You're mine!
Watch this!
Can I please break?
Water. Hear my
Try harder! My turn!
Let me show you what my art is.
Sir.
Creation.
Burn!
Sir and or madam.
Dragon Form! Try this! Explosive ring! Wait! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Raging cascade.
No escape! Eat this! It's over! Dragon Form!
Take this! Rip and tear! Now I'm in the
Backward
groove!
blade!
Outstanding form.
I thought it was yeah, I was about to say it's immediately gonna go into over limit, isn't it? Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Dragon! I'm on a roll now!
Take this!
They're not playing around.
You may be strong,
Wow.
never back down!
Yeah, figured. You know, I'll just I'll just...
Don't leave me!
Will bring me back from death's abyss.
Your name on him.
Thanks, Mom. You're not Kisara.
I'll crush
Thank you. Thank you. Lost straight up might have saved me there.
I'll tear you apart. You're mine. Off my phone. My turn. Lightning thrust. It's finished.
Let's do it!
Burning strike.
Water!
Can I not target his other?
I'm just getting started.
Here's evil!
Lunar Rondo for you.
Doge! Doge!
Take this one's all mine. Burn. Attack into the world. Great.
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for law.
Raging storm! Let's go!
Oh, I'm dead.
Can't move.
Figured. That's fine. Yeah.
Don't give up! Pluto, show me what my art can
Ooh, this is gonna take a second. Please cast it.
There you go. You like me again.
Not done yet.
Wait, did Renwell not get up?
You're mine. Strike. Try harder. My turn. No escape.
This one's for you, Dad. Watch this.
Lunar Rondo.
Can't get out of this.
Thunder field! There you go! Don't let up!
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
With the wind! Take the field!
Alright, I'll use a pineapple gel as soon as we get to phase 2.
Where you going? I don't even know the word defeat.
I'm not done.
Whoa!
No. Now!
Okay,
This ends now!
phase
Consider
2.
yourself finished.
Alright. I might have shown this, but I mean, we're gonna go to phase 2 anyway. Burn away his corporeal form, and now we have this asshole, dragon-looking asshole.
You got rid of the swords.
Looks like
Yes.
I won after all.
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet.
Feel like
Not
me
by a
again.
long shot.
Alright, let me go ahead and use pineapple gel.
It's time to
Oh,
finish
goddamn.
this.
I did not realize she was in...
Consuming wildfire!
Oh well. I... Fuck, go!
I will have energy!
It's time. Burn
Dance
it out.
in the wind!
I'm just getting started. I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
God damn!
Raging cascade!
I don't know...
I'm all stopped up!
I don't know what just hit it, but like, good lord. Is its defense just garbage now? Uh-oh. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh my god, that reminds me of fucking midair.
Do it! Now! This ends now!
Don't start swinging that laser beam around. I have PTSD from that laser.
I'm just getting started.
I'm goddamn PTSD from that laser.
I'm not done.
By the power of water, eat dirt! I never miss!
Back in play.
Sleep now! Let me They're not playing around!
You're mine. Ignite.
Here I go!
Yikes.
Power of flame! Get on in there without a trace!
You're mine. Try harder. Not a chance. Here I come. Here I come.
Damn. Very nice. Yikes.
Anything in order.
No! Yeah, it's still an OL.
You're mine.
I can carve through armor.
Rising.
Infernal
Now.
Now.
Reeling.
Commander of
Wait.
Phoenix Cyclone.
No phase 3. Yeah. Get shit on, loser. Was an astral flower.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Foreshadowing?
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Ooh, shit. You must really like it indeed. I love that. Alright. Well. Alright. Got everything. Obviously there is... that is not there. So I'm obviously going to... go back to Linigus and take an element OP, as my sister used to call it. Take a nap.
We've reached our destination.
Rest. No. Alright, let's refill. Just make sure we're stocked. Didn't use that many. Alright, let's see. By price. Yeah, I mean... I need those. I need, like, all these level 6. All these level 6 things are gonna be instrumental in making our final weapons. Alright, let's just... it's just... okay, just type. I would like... just... that should be fine. We should be good. Whoops.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Shut up, Izara! You know, why can't I just, like, TP here? There's quest there, surface, and then we'll go there, and then just, yeah.
You finally made it.
Alright. I think we are stronger than we once were. Okay. Level 55. That seems... oh, that seems decent, right? Seems decent. Obviously we're kinda... we're going into a boss fight, so... I think the warrior emblem might be the better choice here. She's gonna have that probably until I find a better one with, like... that's phenomenal. 1500 elemental attack. And the higher level she gets, the more that will matter because it's a percentage, so it keeps going up. Parental love is great. I mean, that's pretty good, but I really don't want to lose that much. And plus, we're going into a boss fight. I need defenses and stuff. Mystic Crest is fine. Buff Bangle. Honestly, that's not the worst for her. She doesn't need any of that crap anyway. Alright.